Hello everyone. Welcome. I am Leftover Bits. This is the Leftover Bits Show, and I hope you all are having yourselves a wonderful Saturday, right? It is Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. Saturday, July the 2nd. Hope things are going alright for everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. Trying to get my stream off a little early today so I can get some other stuff later. And planning on streaming for the next 3 days. I got a couple of different ideas on what to stream next. There's a possibility I might just do a couple days at Stardew Valley just to have something to stream while I'm making sure I've got everything set up properly for games. Yeah, no, I got a couple different things. What am I got installed that I'm planning on messing with? The Uden Chronicle Rising I'm hoping to play soon. I'm also thinking about doing Spellcaster University. Right now I'm also working on making sure I've got OBS, like the standard OBS, instead of Streamlabs set up properly so that I can try to use play some of my other games that have had some stuttering issues, and hoping that just using plain OBS will help alleviate that. I also need to go back to Monster Rancher 2. I was playing that for a bit and kind of let it fall off, even enjoying it. And I've also was thinking about going through Cultist Simulator for another playthrough of that. It's been a while since I've so would be a good time. And finally, also thinking about playing Final Fantasy VIII, not the newer remastered version, but the slightly older PC version that you can get on Steam. Just because I don't care to purchase the remaster just for slightly updated visuals. It's not enough to get me to pay again. Yeah. Just some of the stuff that I'm thinking about doing. I have some RP ideas in the works as well. I got to get back into NoPixel. I've been kind of letting it set to the side for a while now, just because, again, I've had those stuttering issues on NoPixel with running Streamlabs, and also just the general difficulty of getting in the server. But I've got a few ideas, a few people I want to try to get Archie to have meetings with. I'm also in the planning stages for getting a character together to apply on Wild RP. I've got the basic concept and ideas down. I just kind of have to decide, like, their origin, where they're going to be from exactly. But I know I want to play somebody that's got, like, an educated individual that's, like, in the area, primarily to, like, study the wildlife and learn stuff there, and hopefully, you know, be able to pay some people to help me find, like, certain pelts and certain types of animals so I could dissect them. Given I don't know much about the systems on Wild RP, so I don't know if there's anything there to help assist me in that front, but that's something that I'll worry about when the time comes. The character will still be fun to play, even if there's no specific systems I can use. So I've got ideas. Anyways, though, we are going to go ahead and just be some actual Suikoden today, as I said. Gonna be finishing that off. We are in Gregminster Castle, and we are on our way towards the final encounter with Emperor Barbarossa. Go ahead and off, and go ahead and get the game ready. It is already loaded up and everything. There we go. Yeah, I did also turn down my headphones a bit, so it's loud for me. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay over this one. Let me up my mic sensitivity just a bit. See if that, make sure that actually goes through. That doesn't matter too much. But yeah, just so y'all can see, I did make sure everyone has a sacrificial Buddha and at least one mega medicine on them. Victor's got 2 because he's got the clone rune, so he's going to be healing us more often. Other than that, though, we have everything here that we want. Not really anything else to do. Elevator. Down the stairs to Vicky one last time. Vicky? Alright, Vicky. The Gregminster. Whoop, whoop. Up button got stuck there for a second. Walk through past the dry fountain, over the bridge where we defeated Ein Guide. Courtyard. Into the palace. We've already done some basic looting up here in the first area. We didn't go past this first. Ooh, a Colossus. Let's fight it. There was a fight here. We already had that fight. Got our thick thigh Imperial Guards here. This is where we met Kazuma for the first time. Here's the waiting room where we waited with our father. Phantom. Yeah, I think there are earlier places I think you can find versions of this enemy in the game, and I think we just didn't run into them. Kind of a neat enemy because they teleport into the fights with. There's the throne. Anything else going on in this? Ooh, that's a bit more of a fight than I want. There we go. Oh, that's how it is, huh? Okay, fine. Well, if you're not gonna leave me alone, we'll just finish it. And right here you can see there's going to be a fight. Oh, well, we're high enough level now, we can let that go. This is the area that I think they had, well, let's fight this one. I think this is the area where the scene with Ted escaping from Wendy the first time near the beginning of the game was in this area, I think. I think they utilized specifically, or one of these ones up here. There's a couple different spots that it could be. I'd have to see the scene again to know for certain, you know. Be another fight coming right. Yep. Surprised that other guy survived after Victor's hit there. Oh, nice. Cheap Mega Medicine. We'll actually fill up our front line with that. Other fight? Dang it, Victor. Might as well get a little cheeky healing in while we're doing this. We're fairly high level, so it's pretty easy to get through most of this. It's kind of more just the trivial wanting to make sure I still have my HP topped off by the time I get to the ending at this point. Oh no, the main character's fully healed now. That did less than 54. I mean, the insta-kill stuff's not going to be useful by the time we get to the last boss, so might as well have fun with it. Get some XP and some money and some items. Money's not helping much right now, though. One more time. Honestly, depending on how long this takes, I may end up having to actually have another game to play for a bit anyways. Alright, we're actually going to have to fight these guys. Okay. There we go. Alright. And a little bit of healing. Heck yeah. Not bad at all. focus fire and actually take them out now. I played with my food long enough. All right. Yeah, I should have had victory just then. Whatever. Well, I got to level 59. Don't think I'm going to be making it to 60. Ah, Horned Helmet. We can actually give that to Cleo. Cleo is the only person in this party who can actually use it. Does massively upgrade her defense, so we will give it to her. Really want to fight y'all. I'd say there's supposed to be a save point somewhere. Oh, you know something I just realized? There is one thing that I haven't done that honestly I really should do. That's all the way back outside. I think what I'm gonna do is basically head almost to the very end. Okay, look. This is gonna be annoying. Oh, there is somebody that does poison in here. Didn't mean to hit free will, I meant to hit run. At this point, let's finish him. Okay, well this is gonna be mildly annoying for a bit. Yep, gonna have the poison blink until it fades. And I think this leads to the pretty much the very end of the game. Alright. Can I use an escape talisman? Because if I can use an escape talisman, I'd like to do that to just get... Nope, final dungeon doesn't work. That's annoying. The only reason I even want to go is because there's one thing I realized I forgot to do. I realized that I did not finish the painting with Ivanov. While this is happening, and where do I find the paint? All that really matters. Starting to think I may just have not turned them in. Like I probably got some in my storage that I forgot about. Or one of the ones item shops I never grabbed. I never grabbed the item shop. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Also, this extends the episode a bit. I like that. Silly as it may be. Pretty short walk when you're not getting a forced encounter every couple seconds. Also, that save point that we were at a few moments ago was the very last save point in the game. Given once you're at the point where you've finished the final battle before you come into Gregminster, or after you beat Iron Guide, one of the two, the save file, any save file you have after that, even if it's not at the very last save file in the game, will work for uploading to the next game. See, we've got another viewer joined us. Hope that you're enjoying yourself. Hope you have a good time. We're going to be finishing off the game today and just taking care of some of the little stuff in between. Now let's see, do I have any paint in the vault? I have a painting. No paint in the vault. Which leads me to believe the only ones I have left, because I'm pretty sure I only needed 2 other paint, are probably ones that were in item shops. And since I've been to every item shop, that means they sell it here at my item shop. Alright, let's see if this does it. If it's not this, then I'm going to end up having to go on a scavenger hunt. There we go. Yeah, I just needed those 2 paints. And now we have the full mural. And it plays the cool intro music. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that this image right here is actually the cover art for the Japanese version of the game. But you got, over on the right side, far right there, you can see Odessa. Just above her, you've got the priest Fukin and Pan, and Cleo just above them, Matthew, Tingar, Futch on Black. Down the bottom right, it's hard to see what those ones are at this resolution. I think one of them is Milia the Dragon Knight. I don't know who the other one on the very far bottom right is. Obviously, our heroes in the very forefront. We got Kasumi back to the right there. Victor on the left. Camille, Grammy above that, and Kant in the center. That's a really good picture. It shows a lot of the main characters that really matter, that have very significant moments in the game. Fukin, not so much in my opinion, but you know, hey, you gotta put people in places. It's still neat. But yeah. That's all that was for. And now I was like, thank you, Bits. I'm beginning to understand. Thank you so much. It's not much of a token of gratitude, but will you take this? I won't be needing it anymore. And he gave us binoculars. And you know, we can also, you know, come back and look at. But the binoculars let it happen. You know, in the game, whenever you get a critical hit, how it'll end up zooming in really close. You basically with the binoculars, I still got 2 old books, 3 and 4. Let me really quickly. Book. Where are the? Yeah, but where do I get them? Ones exist. That wiki. Oh, they're on bookshelves. Oops, that's not what I meant. Cursor. There we go. Okay. Interesting. Suikoden 1 doesn't do it very often. Suikoden 2 does it a lot more. But every once in a while, you have to actually look at like a bookshelf or some other item in the scenery area. Apparently, yeah. There's an old book on that shelf right there. Take a quick nap here, because we can. Now I need to go to the Dragon Knight's domain. Oh. Apparently, there's a bookshelf here. Somewhere. As an old... Oh, hey, Joshua. Not that one. This one. Okay, now we'll have all the old books. Now my little completionist heart can actually be okay with ending the game. And now we got the full set. Just to go over, the first one is the origin story with Sword and Shield. Second one is just hinting you that you can actually combine magic from runes if you use the right ones at the right time. And this is just, I think this is just talking about, yeah, this is just talking about the rock, paper, scissors effect of battles, major battles. And this one is literally just talking about the Knights of the Dragon's Den and giving some information on them. This is hints at people you can recruit. Also hints at people you can recruit. This is a list of all the antiques, shows what they look like, how much you can sell them for. And then some lore on the Suikoden incident. So, neat stuff to have there. But that's all we really came here for. Actually, hold on. I got an extra bit of equipment on me I want to get rid of just to not have to think about it. I don't think I'll be picking up any more treasure chests in Gregminster, but still never a bad idea to have the inventory space. Hey, Fox in the Moon! Welcome, welcome. Thank you for following. Good to see another No Pixel person around. Assuming you're the same person I'm thinking of. I could be wrong. Let's see here. silver hat. And I'm gonna get one more mega medicine to have Victor hold some extra. And then we're gonna head back and we'll go through the final dungeon. I mean, we've already went most of the way through it. Now it's just more backtracking, getting back to where we were. Again, I think there's only a couple of fights. It has been quite a long time since I actually finished this game, though. Given I've also beaten it like 7 or 8 times, so... Okay, good job, Flick. That'll do. Nice, got a crit in. Oh, yeah, there is the verify thing. I never messed with that. I should turn it off, honestly, at some point. Just because I've had a couple different times where people have told me that that's a thing, but then I've just been real lazy. Real lazy about it. I'll use this guy as a chance to get some minor healing in. It is surprisingly difficult to prove you're not a bot. Since you verified your account here, you probably won't ever have to do it again in anyone else's chat, though, so you should be good to go on that from now on. Either way, though, thank you very much for watching. Always appreciate having some new eyeballs in here. Okay, good. And hit the let go button. I like fighting that group. Ah, screw it. Since I've got the insta-kill spell. I don't know if anyone needs any more healing, but well, I can literally look and see. Yes, some people do need healing. There we go. Me, I am not on the train right now because I'm playing this. I'm planning on trying to log in later and seeing if I just get random prio to get on later. I haven't been streaming NoPixel as much because I've been having bad hitching issues using Streamlabs with it. Also, it's just hard as shit to get in, so... But I hope to get back around soon. I've got some ideas for Archie for some business proposals he wants to make to some of the major business groups in the city. And he does also have a proposal for the mayor that he's wanting to make. Here, one more floor. Oh, wrong room. Oh no, wait, this is the right room. Alright. And this is the last save point before the big boss. But while I'm walking there, I will take just a few seconds to shield for myself. If you haven't already done so, you're new to the channel, whatever the case may be. If you like what you're seeing, you want to see more, make sure to hit that follow button down below. There's also a link to my Twitter below as well. You can follow me on there, get updates on when I go live, delays, cancellations, anything of that nature. And of course the tip button's down there should you feel so inclined. It's always appreciated but never required. The main thing that helps me, as I said, follows and just people watching. Oh, and here we are. Last area. Yeah, I agree entirely with that. Like, it's less stressful to RP without streaming. It takes less spoons to actually like sit there and RP rather than RP and stream. There's an extra level of stress and having to pay attention to everything that's going on. Ugh. Alright, well, speaking of which, gotta pay a little more attention myself right now. I'm gonna have a bit of stress because we are going into the final scene with the final battle. Everyone's prepared. I got this escape talisman that's never gonna get used. Go and show off everyone's stats. Wait, I never fully upgraded Cleo's weapon because I'm an idiot. I'm not going back just to upgrade Cleo's weapon. Alright. Let's go ahead and start this final cutscene. Flower that Futch grabbed with black. Alright. It's Commander of the Liberation Army. Thank you for coming this far. Look at this garden. Beautiful place full of flowers and bloom. This is the end. It's all that remains of my empire. I shall protect my empire with my own hands. Dragon King Sword, give me power. Now we face the Golden Hydra. Why it's called that, I don't know. Maybe because it looks like it's a Hydra and it's gold. Might be it. So yeah. Final battle in the game. Here we are. It's time to really face the end of it. So, let's go big. That head, if I remember correct, one of the heads has the ability to actually, what's it called? Revive the other two heads, and I think it's the one that's on the far left there, so it's the one that I'm going to focus on. Let's use Fog of Deception to try to reduce their accuracy in case they swing. Yeah, the art in this game is really, really, really good. Wait until I start playing the sequel, Suikoden 2. That one's gonna be even better. It's a JRPG, came out in 1995 originally. I played this when I was pretty young. You notice how one of the heads didn't take any damage from that big attack? Same as that one. All the heads have different strengths and weaknesses. And each of them has like one thing that they're just straight up immune to, as far as damage goes. I know I'm not using good technical terms, but hopefully the explanation makes sense. How much damage is that? A lot. Oof. That Dragon Seal incense, please. We're not shining one. Aha! You fool! You tried to revive when there was nothing to revive. Wasted your attack. Probably gonna want to do a heal after this turn. There we go, one head down. And yeah, we're definitely healing. That'll do a good bit of healing, actually. We don't need to do the full heal. Yeah, alright. Since we took out the left head, we should be okay. They shouldn't be doing any reviving. Okay. Hopefully this won't be too much longer going on. Oh yeah, that's right, the right-hand head isn't immune to fire, so her rune is actually doing jack shit right now. I might should just start swinging with Flick at this point. I'm out of fire stuff. I'm out of the last fire thing. I don't think when... Well, hold up. Let's see what happens. One of those should combine. I'd like to see one of the combination powers happen. Haven't had that happen yet. There we go. And those two, the water rune and the wind rune, just combine their powers to make this heavier hitting, more healing version of the same thing. It looks a little different. Right? Dancing Flames. Gonna do 200 and some damage to the center guy. Yep. Ooh, single targeting this time. Ooh, single targeting hard. You really don't need to use the Dragon Steel instance if I'm gonna have somebody else healing. Just Flaming Arrow's the center head at this point. Alright. Oh, never mind. Alright, her rune is pretty much useless at this point. Still gonna use it because just since I didn't upgrade her attack power, it's pretty shit. Oh, and we killed the other head. We only got one left. This game was originally released in 1995. Oh, yeah. Oh, and there we go. We only needed that one more hit. I have been doing a lot of AoE, so it does make sense. Now we just got a few cutscenes to go through. I was not expect to finish that quite so quickly. I will have to think of another game to play for a bit. Whoa! Not the exclamation I would have made at that point, but alright. Here are the 4 Imperial Generals. Your Highness. Some change, Your Highness. Why? We believed in you. Hassan, I've missed you. And I miss those days we fought together. We were deceived by that woman, Wendy. By that woman, by Wendy, or however he said it. Do that too quickly. Barbarossa, what happened? Lost. The Golden Emperor indeed. And you call yourself the Golden Emperor? For shame. You didn't have to say it twice, Win. It's just mean. Just rubbing dirt in it. How dare you insult His Highness? Wouldn't do that, Kassim. Don't be silly. Yeah. Highness. Now it's your turn, Bits. This empire is dead. But I'll still take your Soul Eater. Give it to me. But the Soul Eater says no. Because true runes have their own sentience in this universe. And now, Odessa, Gremio, Tio, Ted, 4 people who sacrificed themselves for the good of our cause. The Soul Eater took their souls to become more powerful. People we cared about. Yeah, I mean, we did get Gremia back, so it kind of undermines this a little bit using Gremia, but whatever. Why do you reject me, Soul Eater? Control life and death and eat souls. I'm your ideal host. Together, let us take revenge on this cursed world. Even you reject me, Soul Eater. Even the most cursed rune refuses me. Wendy's very melodramatic. It's enough, Wendy. Stop it. What are you doing? I'll destroy you with my magic. It's no use, Wendy. The rune on my Dragon King sword, Sovereign rune, is protected against any form. Even the rune of the gate. But with the black rune, you were... I lied. What do you plan to do, Barbarossa? I loved you. Liar. You loved my resemblance to Claudia. Claudia is the Emperor's deceased wife, for anyone who doesn't know. That's not true. I wanted to erase the sadness that lies hidden deep in your eyes. Sadness of one who cannot accept others. I loved you. That was a mistake. My only mistake. Cannot be forgiven. Please stop it, Barbarossa. Oh, Wendy needs major therapy. But, I mean, when your entire clan is killed off because people are scared of them, and then you spend literally multiple centuries on the run and obsessing over getting revenge, that tends to mess with someone a little bit. You know, just a bit, a smidge. As a result of my mistake, I lost my empire. Bits? What kind of land will you create in its stead? Emperor Barbarossa. Emperor. Your Highness. Farewell. And now two people who had extraordinarily strong runes just died at the same time. End of the Emperor. And the end of the Empire. Victor and Flick will be very important characters to remember when I start playing Suikoden 2, since they show up there too. I don't think this palace will hold for much longer. We better escape. Please escape. This place won't hold much longer. We'll be following after you very soon. Yeah, they don't follow you, but at the same time, they make it out. We'll see that in the, later. But on the way, we have to deal with some issues, because not everyone knows the Emperor's dead. Sadly, I don't have a Holy Rune equipped, so I can't run fast right now. No time. It's the Liberation Army. Don't let them escape alive. Bits, I'll stall them. You go on ahead. I would say don't be ridiculous, but it'll just put me in an infinite loop. Or he'll force me to go. And you know what? Don't be ridiculous. Bits, this country still needs you. Me, once this war is over, I'm useless. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you. Flick, take care of Bits. Let's go, leader. Let him do what he wants. Yeah, they don't infinite loop you on that one. He's like, I'm doing this whether you like it or not. Anybody feel like dying today? Step forward. I'll fight until my heart stops. It's okay, though. Victor is a badass. Oh. Fool, be careful. You were chosen by Odessa to rebuild this country. For those who don't know, Odessa was the leader of the Liberation Army till she died. She was Flick's lover, and Flick was very angry at us at first when it happened. I can't let you get killed here, or else Odessa will be furious when I see her again up there. Go, Bits, and fulfill Odessa's dream. Hurry! Can't leave you here. I'll be alright. Victor and I will join you later. Okay, this one infinite loop, so you're just like, alright, stay alive, Flick. Bit too early to see Odessa again. Our reunion can wait until I become a better man. And then you see Victor won his fight up there. Where's Bits? He's gone ahead. Now we can fight to our heart's content. Yeah, too bad I have to fight alongside you. Bits has escaped this way. We must avenge the Emperor. Let's go, Star Dragon Sword. Victor has a sentient sword. You sure know how to treat a man. In the name of my sword, Odessa, I won't let you pass. But that was far enough for us to have escaped. The battle is truly and finally won. Look, we won! We won! The Empire is destroyed. We did it! We did it, Sylvina! Turkis! Has ended at last, Master Bits. I hate the first time they called me Master Bits in this game. I named myself Bits and just did not realize how close it sounded to masturbate. And now I just get a good chuckle out of it every time. Our empire has been destroyed. Look, Singar, we won. We defeated the Empire. Now, Judge, don't pull me like that. Oh, sorry. Black is avenged, I guess. Humphrey, the strong, silent one. It's over. It's finally over. Hey, old man. Aren't you lucky you got to see all this before kicking the bucket? Stop calling me old man. Strategist Matthew. Injured in the last battle. I had to be on the sidelines in a medical tent for this one. Master Lucan, his voices. Have we won? Yes, undoubtedly. Lucan would probably tell me one even if it weren't true. I see. Master Lucan, I despise war. I always felt that to take a life of another, for whatever reason, was wrong. Yet I became a military strategist. Took many lives. Did I do the right thing? Perhaps I should have remained in that village, fishing in my idle moments until my death. Master Matthew, the answer to that. You asleep now, Master Matthew. You rest in peace. Accomplished so much in your life. I did think the game froze for a second there. I was a bit worried. I was like, no, come on. Alright. Put up the next thing. Oh, is this the actual... Yeah, the ending credit scene where it actually tells us the epilogue of what happened to everyone. We become the president of the Torn Republic, and returns to Quan with his family, lives in peace for Lepant. Matthew, hearing the victory, rests in peace. Luke disappears with Lignat. Humphrey leaves Torn Republic with Futch. Hassan becomes commander-in-chief and protects the border. Becomes a commander-in-chief of the Republic Army. Esmerga is still in search of Uber. Gremio follows Bits. Warren becomes the first chairman of the Torn Republic's Congress. Kunto wields power as head of the Merchants Guild. Cleo, tired of fighting, continues to protect Tio's mansion. Victor missing in action in the final battle. Valeria becomes the platoon commander and mediator with the elves. Griffith becomes business. Fly, by the time the war was over, he was gone. We'll see him in the sequel. Flick disappears during the final battle. We'll see them in the sequel. Camille becomes Lancing Instructor of the Republic Army. Roots leaves the country. Never hear from him again, ever. Stallion departs to become the fastest man in the world. Kage, thinking his contract was up, he disappears. Usulu was in Kobold for a while, then set on a journey. Kirkus works for the rebuilding of the village of the elves. Milik spends his life protecting the graves of Barbarossa and Wendy. Han embarks on a journey to prove themselves. Sonya becomes the admiral of the Republican Navy. Angie plans to go into the shipping business and make a bundle. Taiho returns to Kaku and enjoy a carefree life. Kanat goes into business with Angie. Yamku lives by the shores of Lake Torrent and enjoys fishing. Leonardo goes into business with Angie. Hicks, accepted as a true warrior, he departs on a journey. Dengar follows Hicks on his journey. Marcus, named captain of the border guard. Sidonia disappears. He uses teleporting moves, so that's just funny. Eileen, always by LePant's side. That's his wife, makes sense. Leon spends the remainder of his life in his hometown. That's a lie. Disappears north, saying he found a good business. George, sure. Ivanov sets off on a journey to find the color of freedom. Jean resumes her career as Room Master Nanti. Ike departs on a journey in search of worthy opponents. Maximilian retires from knighthood. Sancho happily continues to serve as master. Grensil, appointed co-commander of the Republican Guard. Alan, appointed co-commander of the Republican Guard. Tesla becomes the Secretary General of the Torn Republic. Jabba placed in charge of the Republic's finances. Lorelei sets off to another land to find another adventure. We'll see her later. Blackman returns to his fields. That character's name is horribly unfortunate. Joshua returns to the Dragon's Den to coach the juniors. Morgan returns to Quillan Temple and resumes his studies. Mose works for rebuilding the new capital of Gregminster. Esmeralda lives a comfortable life with a garden full of roses. Melody departs to collect all sounds of the world. Chapman retires from the armory and successfully opens a theater. Lucan opens a clinic where he saves many lives. Lucan returns to Quillan Temple. Butch departs with Humphrey on a journey. Kasumi returns to the secret hideaway at Rokkaku. She's a ninja. Moss, dissatisfied with his work, he resumes his studies. Crowley, despising the world, he returns to the caverns. Uma, invited to Rokkaku, the ninja village. Moose becomes master blacksmith. Mies goes to the village of the dwarves to improve his skills. Sergei becomes rich off his inventions. Kimberly forces her way into Taiho's household. That's hilarious. Shino wandering around and having a good time as usual. Kessler, named captain of the Torn Republic Patrol Corps. Marco leads a vigorous life. Jin returns to Tien, where he continues to build ships. Hugo appointed the Republic's first Chief Justice. Hellion succeeds Licknat as Seer. Mina becomes the most popular dancer in the Republic. Milia returns to Dragon's Den, where she resumes her duties. Kamendal, still preoccupied with alchemical studies. Jupo departs on a journey to find a bigger trick. Cassius departs to spread the Liberation Army's songs. Vicky failed at teleportation. She disappears without a trace. We'll see her later. Ruby welcomed into the restored village of the Elves. Vincent returns home and claims his inheritance. Meg leaves home saying adventure calls. We'll see her later. Taggart becomes assistant to Warren. Giovanni starts his own business. Quincy returns to the forest. Apple goes off to collect material for a biography on Matthew. Kai, appointed martial arts instructor. Apple is Matthew's apprentice. Lottie lives in a small house with Mina the cat. Mace lets Moose succeed and retires. O'Neill still loves to gossip. Kuramimi becomes village chief of Kobold. Don, working hard to become #1 warrior in Kobold. Antonio, still the cook at Marie's Inn. Lester opens a restaurant specializing in stews. Kirk throws away his scythe and becomes a farmer. Should say axe there. Rock asks to design a giant safe for dwarves. He sets to work. Ledden enjoys success after opening an honest inn. Sylvina marries her childhood sweetheart Kirkus. Belle said to be training for homemaking, which is funny because she's a bodybuilder woman. Jasper still tossing dice at Kaku. Window accepts an offer to design stained glass windows. Marie reopens her inn in Gregminster. Zin, the ancient castle of Torin, is still full of flowers. There we go. Sarah working as a maid at Marie's Inn. Tensuke keeping busy designing new bathtubs. Kwan gladly accepts an offer to be keeper of Torin Castle. Templeton departs for the sea in search of the edge of the world. Kryn steals Gregminster Palace's treasure and vanish. Chandler finally succeeds in opening his own store. Yes, there are 108 characters that you can recruit in this game. We just read through all of them. And now let's let the credits play. I always feel like if I'm going to do a good full playthrough of a game, then I should at least make sure these run for people to see what's going on. Oh, man. Yeah, back when Konami actually still made games that people cared about. Moriyama Yoshitaka. Yeah, that was Suikoden, everybody. There are a few other little things. There's going to be one more scene at the very end after the credits that we're going to want to look at. But yeah, this was Suikoden. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I love the Suikoden series. You know, for me, it's a big nostalgia thing. You know, I was born in 1986. This came out in 1995. Gosh, I ended it, so I was 9. Actually, I was probably 8 going on 9 when it originally came out, and I don't think I played it till 96, so I was probably 9 going on 10. And it was a big, huge influence in a lot of, like, what I like in video games and things I'm looking for. And it's just, I love the story, I love the general mechanics of it, and getting to see how the game progressed over the course of the series was also really good. And one of the big reasons why I'm playing this outside of just my own personal enjoyment is, one, I want to share this with other people so they can see the game, they can see some of the stuff, and I'm going to make sure to have all of the VODs from this put up on my YouTube channel that I'm starting up to actually have VODs recorded and uploaded on. So if anybody wants to watch this series later, I'll end up having it on there. That'll be linked on my Twitter and in the bio down below once I get it set up. There's also, you know, I'm hoping to play the next game in the series afterwards. And also, the original creator of this game has since started creating a spiritual successor called Euden Chronicle. And I kickstarted that game back in the day, so once it actually fully comes out, I'm going to be playing it. And I wanted to get the, like, at least the first, maybe in the first 2 Suikoden games before that comes out on the channel, so that, you know, it's thematic. It's thematic. I am a sucker for things that are thematic. Can't help myself. Too much writing and theater training. I'm just giving my voice a little bit of time to relax some. I did just read through all those people all at once. All right. Now we're gonna get our last little ending scene. One thing you have to realize, our characters, like, teenagers still. They're expecting him to run a country? He already had a lot of his childhood just stolen from him. He had to kill his own father. No. No, I think it's time to go off on just a simple journey of discovery. Let other people. Ramio, the ever-faithful protector, by his side. That's Suikoden.